So this is going to be a lot of fun today. We're going to do this monster together, and then we are going to create our own. I gave you guys a sheet of different eyes and mouths and different things you can choose from to create your monster. I have been thinking all week about which monster I'm going to create, so I know which one I'm going to do. But I want you guys to be creative and come up with your own. So you have your two brushes. One is small, one is big. We're going to start with the small brush today. So small brush, take it out and dry it on your paper towel. Now remember, we're only going to be painting on half the canvas right now. So when you start your monster, you don't want to put him in the middle. It needs to be on the side so we have room for another one. So we're going to take green first, and we're just going to sketch the outline of our monster. It's just an outline for now. So it kind of just looks like a ghost. And then we're going to take a little more green. And we're going to add an arch in here. This is going to be for his belly later. And then we're going to add two lines on top. That's where his eyes will be. So we have the body, belly, two eyes. Now we're going to take green and fill the body in, but leave the belly. Alright, so far it should look like this. And when you're done, you want to clean that small brush. And for the next step, we're going to take yellow and fill in his belly, right in the middle. All right, when you're done with this part, you can clean your brush and hold it up so I know that you're ready to move on.
I texted her. Wait. Yeah, I texted her.
Hi. Do you mind sending us the PDF of the monster? I did the wrong thing and threw out the a second paper that came in the bag. My wife just texted you, if you can.
Okay.
Thank you.
What was he looking for?
Print out of the monster. Print out the picture of him.
Like the picture of him? Bam.
This one. The picture of all the eyes and ears and stuff. Where'd you get that from?
I printed it.
You have one?
Hold on, I'm just looking for the picture. Maybe.
I got it. I could just message it to them.
Oh, okay, that would be great.
Message it to them.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Allison.
All right, so we're gonna take the big brush now and make sure it's nice and dry. And we're going to do the background, so we're going to use that light blue that you have. There's a dark blue and a light blue. Make sure you take the light blue, and we're going to fill in all this background. Make sure you smooth the paint out. You don't want too much paint on the canvas. Nice and smooth so it dries fast. Make sure you go around your monster. Alright, so you should not see any white spots now. All the background should be blue, green monster, yellow belly. I'm going to give you guys a minute to catch up on that, and then we're going to give it another minute to dry, because in order to do the next part, your canvas has to be dry. Alright, so once you're done with the blue, put your brush in the water and leave it there. Don't keep painting because we need it to be dry to move on to the next step. I see a lot of you still painting, so I'm going to give you some time. And while you're painting, I'm going to show you some of the new plaster pieces we got in this week. So the first one is the Cupcake Bank. And these are all on the website, thesprinkleoffun.com. The Minion. Yeah, I like that one. And then for the summer, flower pot. And that comes with the paint, the brushes, and you guys can find that on sprinkleoffun.com. All right, remember, once you're done with that blue, put your brush in the water and leave it there because we need this to dry. Also, Julia is taking everybody's name down, and she has an app on her phone that randomly picks a winner for this week's raffle. And I have that here. So this week's winner, plaster kit, frisbee, there's a squishy in there. And at the end of the session, we'll call somebody and deliver it to you. All right, so your painting is still going to be a little wet, but your green monster should be dry. So we're going to go back to the small brush. And we're going to take green first. And what we're going to do is we're going to make it look like our monster has fur. So going around the sides of the monster, you're going to do like a zigzag in and out. So same thing on the other side, in and out. And this will make it look like he's furry. And you can do the same thing on the bottom. So now he should look nice and furry all around. And if you are able to pick up your canvas and just point it to the camera so I can see how everybody's doing so far. If you can't, it's okay. Good. All right, looks good. And we're going to clean the small brush. So at this point, your blue should be pretty dry. And we're going to take white with the small brush, and we're going to add 2 circles on the top here. This is where his eyes are going to be. So small brush, white, 2 circles, 1 on each side. And we're going to clean the brush, still using the small brush. We're going to move down to his feet. So we're going to go back to green. And we're going to add 2 lines for his legs. 1, 2. And we're going to have another line coming out for his feet, and that line will be thicker. Looks like he's got 2 little duck feet. And we're going to do the same thing with his arms. So we're going to take green, and same thing coming out each side. We're going to have 1 line, and then his hand, And you can use the same brush. We're going to use green one more time, so you don't have to clean your brush. If you did, just dry it with a paper towel. Same small brush. We're going to take a little more green. And we're going to make one line around each eye. One circle right around the eye. And then once again, when you're finished with that part, if you can just hold up your brush so that I know you're ready to move on. And now you're going to clean that small brush, clean it and dry it, because we're going to start doing his mouth and eyes. So we're going to be using black. So make sure your brush is clean and dry. And we're going to do his mouth first. So you want to take black. For his mouth, we're going to make one line right across. And then we're going to make a U from one side to the other. And fill it in. Now he does need teeth, but we're going to wait for the mouth to dry, because if we do teeth now, he is going to have gray teeth. So we'll wait for that to dry. And we're going to take more black, and we're going to put 2 circles in his eyes, right in the middle. And then you can clean your brush. Make sure you really clean it this time, because now you use black. That's the darkest color, so you want to make sure you get all that off your brush. So really clean it good and dry it on the paper towel. And if you're ready, brushes up. And we're going to add some spots on our monster. So I'm going to take dark blue, and on each side of his belly, I'm just going to make little circles. And you could just take the blue and touch the canvas, pull the brush away. You just need like 5 or 6 on each side. All right, now we need the mouth to dry a little more. So we'll do the inside of the eye. You're going to turn your brush upside down. Dip it a little bit in the white. And we're going to put 1 dot in each eye. And then you can turn your brush back around, clean it off. And by this time your mouth should be pretty dry. If not, it's okay. If his teeth do come out gray, you can always go back later and fill it in white again. So we're going to take white, and now we're going to do his teeth. And it's going to be like U's. So right in his mouth, we're going to make a U. If you can do 3, if you can do 4, that's fine. Whatever you can fit. And fill it in. So you can see my monster's teeth look a little gray. Once that dries, we're going to go over it with white. And small brush, we're going to clean it off and dry it. We're going to make a red line going around his mouth. So we're going to take red on the brush and right around his mouth we're just going to make a red line. We're going to outline the whole mouth with red. So your first monster should be pretty much done. You want to hold up your canvas so I can see that everybody's looks the same.
Good job, guys.
All right, looks good. You guys still have enough room for monsters. If you put your monster in the middle, it's okay. You can add a smaller one on the side. And then later on, you can add another one on the other side. That's what I like about this canvas. You can keep adding monsters even when we're finished. So for the next part, we're going to leave this monster alone. We're going to start creating our own. So for the next part, I want you guys to think about what you're going to do before you do it. Is your monster going to be round, short, tall, square? Right now, you're just going to think about the shape of your monster. So once you have the shape in your head, you're going to take the color you would like for your monster. And remember, you guys can get creative now. You have red, you have white. If you want a pink monster, you can mix colors together. So I'm going to do pink, and I'm going to mix red and white. A little bit of red, a little bit of white. And now I have pink. And you guys don't have to do pink, you can do whatever you like. And my monster is going to be round. So I'm going to start with a circle. But again, if you want yours to be tall, round, square, whatever you want. I want everybody to be different. Right now we're just doing the shape of the monster. So whatever color you want, whatever shape. And if you want him to be a furry monster, he doesn't have to be. And Julia, I'm going to put you on the spot. I know you don't have a canvas or anything set up yet, but if you have a pen or pencil and a piece of paper, I'm going to have you create one too.
Okay.
And just to see how different they can be. So remember, you guys also have a sheet that I gave you of different eyes, different mouth, just to give you an idea. If you don't want to use something on that sheet, you don't have to. All right, and then you can think about what kind of feet, what kind of legs. Remember, this is just my monster. You do not have to copy me. I want everybody's to be different. And you don't have to move as fast as me. Take your time. So I gave my monster some funny hair, one eye. You could do 3 eyes, 2 eyes. You can give him arms. If you don't want him to have arms, that's fine. All right, again, take your time. We're going to create one monster together, but later on, if you want to go back on and add more monsters, you can. So I'm going to add one more right now while you guys are doing that, just to show you what you can do. So this monster I put on the top, coming out the side, it kind of looks like he's just sticking his head in the picture. And you can make small ones down here.
This is my monster, not as good as any of yours because I don't have paint, but
So everybody should still be creating their monster. And when you're finished, if you can hold it up so I can see what you did. Don't rush though, you guys shouldn't be finished yet. Take your time. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat here. If you want to unmute and ask a question, that's fine. So while you guys are doing your monster, I'm going to show you what we've been doing here at the store. Oh, who is that? Oh, Kyle, that looks good.
That does look nice.
I see Christopher dancing and eating a lollipop in front of Olivia's canvas. Hello, Christopher.
Hey,
Hi.
this is my canvas. Hey, you said that it. Yeah.
Olivia, that looks good. See how different everybody's is? So what we've been doing here at the store, because we are not allowed to have anybody in here and we're still not allowed to go out, we've been doing virtual birthday parties. Has anybody ever been to a virtual birthday party? You have. I know there are some of you are invited to one that we're having here in 2 weeks.
I've been to a Princess Belle birthday party.
Okay. Well, this is kind of the same, only you don't leave your house. Everything's done on the computer. And just like we're doing now, everybody does painting together. We play games together. Everyone gets a cupcake. We sing together. We send out goodie bags. And that's what we've been doing here at the store, besides the plaster kits. Anybody else finished with their canvas? With their monster? Oh, Kyle, that one's yours and the other one was your sister? Okay. Looks good. Now remember to go on Instagram and Facebook and tag A Sprinkle of Fun, hashtag Sprinkle Paint, so that we can put these up so everybody can see what you did. And maybe they're looking for ideas and they want to see what you did. So before we end today, we're going to do the raffle. And I'm going to have Julia put everything in her phone, and then she's going to tell me who won.
Alright guys, So for the winner of this week, we have Sophia Tizzle.
Sophia, where is Sophia?
Where's Sophia? Oh, there she is. She has the apron on.
Oh, okay, I got it. All right, Sophia, we're gonna be dropping this off to you.
Oh, so exciting!
Yay, Sophia! Woohoo! You know, and saying thank you. Yay!
Pizza.
All right, and then also for next week, next Wednesday. What is next Wednesday? Next Wednesday, May 20th, we're going to be doing the giraffe. It's a little more challenging, but I think you guys can handle it. And I'm gonna put that up on the website, and we're gonna put a coupon in for you guys, Giraffe 5. So it'll be $5 off the canvas for next Wednesday if you purchase it by Friday. So that'll be the next painting. And we'll put the coupon code on the side here as well so you guys can see. Anybody else done with their monster? Oh, look at that one. Ben and Dan.
Wow.
Daniela.
A lot of purple monsters.
Yeah. Fiona, nice. Alright guys, so remember, you guys can go back on later and watch the video. You can keep adding monsters to your canvas, little ones, big ones, all in the back. However you want to do it. Alright, I hope you guys had fun today. And I hope to see you next week.
Thanks, guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
She's looking at 11.
I'm looking for you.
We have Ben and Dan again.
Yep, I see it.
So they're showing
It's
you.
kind of like a diamond shape.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah, well, we just learned about diamonds, so it makes sense.
Okay. Antonella,
You want to say thank you?
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Yes.